you struggle with forgiveness? Look to Mary for inspiration on how to forgive. In my own personal life, to genuinely forgive others has often been a difficult struggle. And in my ministry, both as a priest and now as a bishop, people often share the difficulty they have to forgive life's hurts and let go of their anger and resentment. Someone who has helped me with this is Mary. At the foot of the cross, Mary becomes for us a model of forgiveness. The essence of forgiveness is to take in negative energy and rather than respond in kind, to hold it in tension, praying that it might be transformed by God into love, which is pure forgiveness. That is what Mary was doing at the foot of the cross. At the foot of the cross, Mary was doing what Jesus was doing on the cross, forgiving those who were killing him. At the foot of the cross, Mary was not screaming, frantically trying to stop the crucifixion. Instead, she was the biblical strong woman who took in all that senseless pain and violence towards her son, Jesus, trusting that somehow God would transform that negative energy into new life. And so God did, through the resurrection. It is worth noting that at the foot of the cross, Mary was already doing, before the giving of the Spirit at Pentecost, what we still struggle to do even after Pentecost, and that is to forgive our enemies and those who do us harm. That is amazing grace, making her the true disciple. Using Mary as a model, I have journeyed extensively with victims of abuse, moving them slowly towards forgiveness. One such person was abused by her future brother-in-law at the age of 14. She carried resentment towards him for 14 years, until her own daughter was molested by his son. They moved to another community. 10 years after that, her own granddaughter was abused by her own son, the victim's uncle. Then she fell apart. The memory of what she went through, all her anger and resentment became too much for her to carry. She sought help, so I put her through a 12-step healing process. She learned to express her hurt towards her abuser with love, following Matthew 18, verse 15. She met with him in my presence, read a letter to her abuser, and to the surprise of both of us, asked him to forgive her for the way she had treated him for over 25 years. Then she got up and gave him a hug. She has since then shared a meal at table with him and even danced with him. Her story at a 12-step pilgrimage blew away her listeners. A religious sister who heard her talk found it hard to believe that she could actually forgive that hurt. Jesus now missions us to live this new way of forgiveness that he brought about, and that Mary modeled for us. So to learn to forgive more easily, pray to Mary for help, and let her be an inspiration for you.